No more messing about now of the Copa America as we enter the knockout stages. 8 teams remain, but of course there's only 4 spots in the semi-finals. Who's going to come out on top? We'll take a little look next. Back once again with another prediction show today. We're taking a look at the 2021 Copa America, of course, quarterfinals, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you're new, where have you been, boys? Smash your subscribe button to get you bang up to date with all things Copa America related, Blackburn Rovers related. We're all here, boys. Under one Rooskies, that's right. Of course, we're looking forward to this one now. Of course, as a Blackburn Rovers supporting Chilean fan, it could be a short affair in the older knockout stages as they take on Brazil. But who will be the dark horse of the Copa America? As of course we have 8 nations left. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Big shout out to the VIPs. They are the Patreons. That's right, boys and girls. Thank you for your continued support. If you are new, check out the links in the description. Smash your subscribe. Smash the little bell. Don't miss a bloody beat. So here we go. Let's jump in the old vortex then, shall we? Then have a little look at the last round of matches then, shall we? Here we go. Of course, the group stages are done and dusted. So here we go. Let's jump into it, of course, with my pick, and then of course we'll have a look at your picks and see how you all got on last round. Here we go, boys. Here we bloody go. Let's take a look back at those last round of matches in the old group stages. Here we go, coming at you. What you got? We've got Brazil. They took on Ecuador. I went big on this one, 3-0 win in the end for Brazil, but guess what? It was only a 1-1 draw. Goodness gracious me. Eder Militachio on the score sheet for Brazil, and Mina getting the goal for Ecuador to salvage a point to get them through to the knockout stages. Joining them was, of course, Peru, who got themselves a big win over Venezuela to send them crashing out. Andre Carrillo was the one and only scorer in this 1-0 win over, of course, Venezuela to send them home. Of course, Peru, Brazil, Ecuador, and somebody else go through. Colombia, that's right, go through to knockout stages. Into the other side of the different group now, it's the South group. I think it's Group A. It's confusing as shite. Uruguay took on Paraguay. I went with a 2-0 win myself. Unfortunately, I was hoping for a Paraguay win deep down inside me, but it was a 1-0 win. Cavani with a penalty giving them the win to get them 3 points. Paraguay go through as third, Uruguay go through as second, and join them, of course, Argentina will go through. 2-0 win for me, but it was a 4-1 Barnstorm display. Papo Gomez on the score sheet, Messi with a brace, Lautaro Martinez as well, Eren Tavarenda as well on the score sheet for Bolivia to give them something to smile about, but guess what? They go home, they crash out. So Argentina, Uruguay, Paraguay, and Chile are the 4 teams from the South group, aka Group A, to go through to knockout stages. We'll take a look at my picks in a minute, but this is what I got here. 2 out of 4, which is pretty shite. Of course, the tables look like this. Argentina top, Uruguay second, Paraguay third, Chile are 4th, which is bad news for us. Brazil, Peru, Colombia, and Ecuador are the 4 teams that go through to from Group B. We'll have a look at how that pans out in just a second. So let's take a look at your pickaroos, or who is the champion for this week and this week alone. Let's take a little look at it. Embrace it. Look at it. It's Shane. Oh, bloody John. I respect to you, of course. Gaming Charlie as well. Edman Hussein as well with 3 out of 4. Not too shabby, guys. I'm joining the likes of Omar, Alex Weller, Tom Stay, and the gang. FG Cow, of course, for 2. So fair play for you guys as we look forward to the knockout stages. Another 4 points on the offering. Can you get a 100%? Well, we'll have to wait and see. So let's take a overall leaderboard then, shall we? Coming at you, of course. This is after the 5 match days. Of course, Shannon Buster leads charge with just 12. Alex Weller's not too far away with 11. Hans Worst 11 as well. Tom Stay with 4. James BSFCR great with 10. Eman Hussein with 10 as well. Omar Skivio, Game Charlie, and of course the chasing pack. But there's still 4, 6, 7, 8 points left. So still anybody's guess as to who will come out as champion. Again, we'll get a t-shirt for you a little bit later on. We'll have to talk about that as we get to the final. But anyway, that's it for that. Let's take a look at the next round of matches, aka the bracket. But before that, let's take a look at the old the link to the quarterfinal predictions. If you want to jump in, of course, get your name in the lights here, of course, and compete for that title. It is Copa 21 QF, of course, with cut in front of that. Take a little QR code pick, and of course, get in amongst it for this badger. So let's take a look at of course, the bracket then, shall we? We're going to start with Brazil up against Chile. That'll be on, of course, Friday the 2nd of July. I'm going to be looking forward to this game, even though it's probably going to be Brereton's last for the summer, and maybe get himself some time to relax. Anyway, these two sides play each other 17 times. Oh, this is bad. 17 times over the course since 1962, according to my knowledge. 14 wins for Brazil, 2 draws, and only 1 victory for Chile. There is a little bit of a cherry on top. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Brazil scored 50 goals to Chile's 15 over the course of that, which is around about 2.94 games a game ratio, whereas the Chileans have got 0.88 goals a game ratio for them. They come into this in actually bad form at the moment, just 1 win in 6 for Chile. That's 50% form. A lot of draws knocking around. As for Brazil coming into this, 5 wins of the past 6 games. Of course, picked up a draw draw last time around. The last time they played each other was in 2017. It was a 3-0 win for Brazil. World Cup qualifying match that was in Brazil. However, before that, it was a 2-0 win for Chile. Of course, out of those, 17 matches, the last time they won was only 2 games away. So it might be a distant past, thing of the past, but hopefully Chile can bring their, if they're going to, they just need to give it their 100%. And of course, maybe even park the bloody bus and take the penalties, because Brazil are known to hiccup it or screw it up sometimes, bottle job it. That's the word I'm looking for when we get to the knockout stages, early doors. If they can get past this, they should be home and hosting to the final, I think. But yes, come on Chile, let's believe in the project. Come on Brereton, stun the world of football. Anyway, 11-4 on is your Brazil, 72 is your Chile. Long shots, 15-4 is your draw. A quick look at the odds for the title. I've got you coming at you. Brazil 11-8 for the title. Chile are actually 33-1, 6th favourites at the moment, because they've got to get past this one. Despite my love for the Chile at the moment, I am actually going to go with a 3-1 win in favour of Brazil. That's right, unfortunately, that will be game, set and match for them. That's a bit of a Wimbledon reference there. Next up, of course, same match day, 2nd of July. That is this Friday. We have Peru against Paraguay over the Olímpico Stadio. It's Ricardo Gaseca up against Eduardo Aparicio. They played each other 16 times since 2003. 5 wins for Paraguay, 8 wins for Peru, and 3 draws as well. The biggest win for Peru was a 4-1 win. Meanwhile, the biggest win for Paraguay over Peru was a 2-1 win. In fact, they've only scored 12 goals in those 16 matches, 21 goals scored by Peru, which is around about 1.31 goals game ratio. They come into this though, 58% form for Peru, just 1 defeat past 5. Meanwhile, Paraguay 2 wins, 2 defeats past 4 games. Of course, a bit hokey pokey at the moment. Last time played was in the World Cup qualifying back in October 2-2. It was over in Paraguay. In fact, last time Paraguay actually won, you got to go all the way back. I'm talking all the way back to 2012. So Peru fancy this one. Of course, last time around in 2019 Copa America, they made it to the final. Can they go it this time around and make it back-to-back finals? 2-1 is your Peru odds on this one. 21-10 is your draw. 6-4 is your long shots. That is Paraguay. The odds, Peru are actually 33-1. Goodness gracious, go back a minute. Maybe actually Paraguay are your favourites. Peru 2-1. So Peru actually 33-1 to lift the title. Paraguay 25-1. But I'm actually going to go with Peru on this one. 2-0 win, take the 3 point, we'll take the move and into the knockout stages, where they'll probably take on Brazil here, which is a repeat of the group match. We'll have to see. And again, we'll have a look. We'll have a look because it looks like it could be a Group A semi-final and a Group B semi-final. We'll explore that in just a sec. Or maybe not. There might be a surprise. Let's take a look at the next round of matches. Of course, it was Argentina up against Ecuador on Saturday, the July the 3rd. That is right. Played 14 times since 2004. 7 wins for Argentina, 3 for Ecuador, 4 draws, of course. The biggest win for Argentina over Ecuador was a 6-1 win. Meanwhile, the biggest win for Ecuador over Argentina was a 2-0 win. In fact, since in those 14 matches, Ecuador picked up 14 goals, which is a goal-to-game ratio. Meanwhile, Argentina actually scored 27 goals, which is just shy of 2 goals-to-game ratio, and they come into 75% form, winning the last 3. Meanwhile, Ecuador have drawn the last 3, 25% form. The last time they played, there was a 1-0 win for Argentina, and that 6-1 win was back in 2019. That last win for Ecuador was in 2015, also World Cup qualifying. That was for the World Cup out in Russia. Argentina 9-4 on for the victory, 16-5 is your 50-2 is your Ecuador. The odds for the title, of course, Argentina 2-1. Ecuador are absolute long shots, 40-1 to go the distance. I've gone with a 3-0 win. Argentina, 1 step in closer to that final, and of course, maybe even setting up a belter with Brazil. But we'll have to wait and see. Into the final match we go, and it is a bit of a tasty one, this one. Uruguay up against Colombia on the Saturday, 3rd of July again. Take a look at these two sides. They play each other, according to my knowledge, 14 times since 1962. 9 wins for Uruguay, 3 wins for Colombia, and 2 draws. The biggest win, though, for Colombia over Uruguay was a 5-0 win. The biggest win for Uruguay over Colombia was a 3-0 win. In fact, since 1962, Uruguay scored 26 goals over Colombia. Meanwhile, they've scored 21 goals return, which is a 1.5 goals game ratio compared to Uruguay's 1.86. Uruguay coming into this back-to-back wins, 58% form for them, just 1 defeat the past 6. Meanwhile, Colombia coming into this back-to-back defeats, of course, just 1 win the past 5 for them. Not very good at the moment. Last time played, so there was a 3-0 win for Uruguay in a World Cup qualifying back in November. And the last time Colombia won, I'm looking back, 4-0, 2012 World Cup qualifying as well. Bookies odds on this one, 11-8 for Uruguay, 9-4 is your draw, 21-10 is your draw. Sorry, who was what was the odds on Uruguay? Colombia 9-4. Bookies odds for the title, Uruguay 10-1, Colombia 20-1. course, these are your third and fourth favourites at the moment, but they've got to get past each other first. I've gone with a 2-1 win for Uruguay, which will set up these semi-finals. It'll be a Brazil-Peru semi-final to one side of the bracket, Argentina up against Uruguay, the other side of the bracket. Let me know your thoughts, and of course, make sure you get your picks in nice and early for this one. And again, you can do that by going right here at cut.ly/Cover21QF. Get your picks in, of course. Let me know who you will go all the bloody way. But that's it, my friends. That is bloody it. Be sure to give the video some love and smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe. Check out the links down below. Of course, smash the old thumbs up. Check out the old descriptions, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course, Patreon if you want to support the channel in another way. That's the best place to do. But until then, can Chile and Big Bad Boy Brereton surprise us all and actually get Chile into the semi-finals? So of course, there will be a watch along on that one, but it'll be on Twitch. So make sure you check that bad boy out. If you don't know my Twitch, it's in the old description down below. But until then, I'll see you soon. I'm out.